What up, baby?
Lightning, thunder, it's the Storm Warning show on the come up with Big Groov and Ablakk too. Have your popcorn ready when you come through. We talking hurricanes and how they making moves with pick six to the houses and big hits like ooh. Next man step up, and that's the motto. We building up a dynasty today for tomorrow. BCS wins in them poll rankings again. If you ain't heard about the U, then homie, where you been? It gotta be something in the water, cause when it comes to them trenches, you know the Canes is digging harder. If the legacy don't kill them, then the speed will. When you see that you on your schedule, just know that ain't gonna be no cheap thrill. Leave it all on the field. Been doing that for years. Play the game like how you practice, that's what it is. Canes causing havoc on the field. Hit the op so hard that they gon' have to go back and game plan and run drill. The game on the line on fourth, we gon' go. And keep on coming up like the Storm Warning show. Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Big Groov in this thing.
Yo, what it do, people? It's your man Ablakk, back up in this building.
We've been away for like a month, man. It's been chaotic on both our ends, man. But we've been keeping up with each other, man. We know what we got, what's going on, bro. So we'll, talk about what we need to talk about. But we apologize for not really having no content the last few weeks, man. Our schedules haven't been lining up, man, and you know what I'm saying, and you know how that go. But man, we're gonna do a nice little recap. And then we're gonna get into the big matchup this weekend. But other than that, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Football season is always our time of the year. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it while it's here.
I know nephews them got to has playoffs started for them yet?
Nah, playoffs will start for another 2 weeks because of that hurricane. They pushed the season back a week. So you know what I'm saying? They pushed it back a week to give those teams up in the West who got hit kind of hard, give them opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to get their games in and stuff like that. Oh, that was cool to do because usually they use to cancel that type stuff, man. I'm glad they gave guys the opportunity to play those games. But let's jump in it. I know you got to get ready. You got to go to the boys' games and stuff and not, so we ain't gonna be super long, man. But the Hurricanes. What we were 8-0, 7-0 right now. 8-0.
8-0. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big kudos to Mario and staff. They have beaten, all the teams that's on their schedule right now. Whether it's by one or it's by a Hail Mary being called back, they won. At the end of the day, it's about winning the game. You feel what I'm saying? First couple of, after the big win against Florida, we had a lot would consider cupcake games. Florida A&M, Ball State, etc. So those games, I pretty much expected to win. But leading into that VTech game on a Friday, I suspected that it's going to be sort of a kind of a trap game because on Fridays in the history of our, the program, VTech always played us tough and even tougher on Friday night games, etc. I can remember we was pretty good. I think we was undefeated a few years back with Rick, and we had some key injuries, but we went to Blacksburg and got beat. We was undefeated at the time. You know what I'm saying? On a Friday, it was a chaotic atmosphere. You know how Blacksburg get on a night game on a Friday. But like I think that was the first time we saw him struggle. Cam Ward, we kind of saw the guy struggle, and got behind, and they, he persevered, worked his magic, and those boys came out and got the W. And that's what you want to see. 2001 team wasn't perfect. They had some close calls against Boston College, etc. Against inferior teams. So I can't knock them for that. And then we go to Cal. Same thing. Had to have America come back. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, you can't keep playing these type teams close like that. Somebody gonna make a play and beat you. But they did get the win, so I'm not complaining. I don't have any complaints about the season thus far. They've beat the teams that we were supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying? So where are we at now? So what's your thought on those first couple of weeks?
I got some issues. I got some issues with, with the secondary play. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Safeties and corners. And it's not, some people, may want to put it on the coaches, whatever. I got my issues with Gitry as a DC. I do have my issues with him as a DC. But I don't have issues with the cornerback coach because I know the mistakes these DBs are making. I know they're practicing certain techniques, right? They're practicing certain techniques and certain things. Like for instance, you never open your gate too early, whether inside or out. You never want to give a receiver a free way to go. You always stay square. So when I'm seeing them open their hips up and they get beat on slant routes, which are defendable if you just keep your leverage, keep your shoulders square, you can drive on the ball, either pick it or make the pass break up. Sometimes they will make the catch, but it's not because you play bad technique. It's because it was a good throw and a good catch. Like on the touchdown that we gave up against God, what team was that? I want to say Virginia Tech. I think Virginia Tech. When they was inside the red zone and Hill was playing outside leverage based on where the receiver was, the safety supposed to have inside help. You're as a DB, as a corner, never backpedal when you're that close to the end zone. You never give up ground. You buzz your feet, and if he gives you an inside release, you kick slide to the inside, and you put hands on him, and then you ride him. Now, the safety is supposed to be right there, but he went and jumped the running back. Why? I have no idea. But my thing with the DB Hill, maintain your space. Buzz your feet. Don't give ground. No, it was the Louisville game. He jitterbugging like this. Don't worry about all that stuff he's doing at the line of scrimmage. Because guess what? He has to come forward. He has to come to you. So just buzz your feet. He released inside. You kick slide inside. Put hands on him. Boom. The play is over. So it's like it's real small things like that. It's real. That's a fact. That comment that was just said. That's definitely a fact.
Yes, that is a fact right there, Jimmo. That did set us back. He really set us back.
And and the fact of not having Damani Brown hurts us because now Porter, who to me is like our best outside corner, he has to move into the nickel. And us not having a true nickel hurts. So I hope this time around and recruiting or even Portal, we recruit and bring in a true nickel, somebody that can actually play the slot. So those are my things right there.
So it's correct me if I'm wrong. Is the Corey Couch still on the squad?
Nah, he gone.
Okay, so you can see a difference. You can see a difference.
Yeah, you can see a difference.
You can see a difference.
And guess what? People are starting now to appreciate what Corey Couch meant and did for this squad. Able to play nickel, but he could play outside too. But in that slot, the Corey Couch was golden. Imagine if he was on this squad right now. So we got to get a true nickel. We got to get a true nickel.
Here go these goofies with this stuff right here. How am I a hater? I haven't said anything negative about us winning.
Right, nothing.
I've said nothing negative about us winning.
Not one word.
I didn't say anything else about winning. We're winning the games we're supposed to be winning. The thing is, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like we've had a gauntlet to go through. We've had an easy schedule thus far. This is the easiest schedule we've had in the last 20 years. In the last 20 years. And think about this, people. Think about it now. Think about it. We're supposed to have Notre Dame and Clemson on the schedule this year. When they added those teams, they took those teams off. And think about this, in 2020, it was reversed. We didn't have Clemson and teams on our schedule. But when COVID happened, they added Notre Dame and put Clemson on our schedule. We was not supposed to play Clemson in 2020. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, yes, we're undefeated. I'm happy. I'm no complaints. But stop acting like we have a Florida schedule. Say what you want about Florida. They have the toughest schedule in college football. By far. By far, they have the hardest schedule in college football. So that's just my sentiment. Okay, you can be happy, you can cheer, but don't go over here acting like we've just beat some killers. Because being battle tested, going into the playoffs matters. Whether you want to believe it or not. Because think about it now. We've struggled against Cal. We've struggled against VTech. We struggled against a trash Florida State team. We struggled last game. We struggled.
Yeah, our receivers had a problem getting open on that press man. If Florida State didn't do nothing exotic on defense, they lined up press man and said beat it.
Y'all keep talking about we beat Clemson with Emory. Clemson was trash last year. You're proving my point. Clemson was trash. Man, what are we talking about right now, bro? Like, y'all gotta come on, man. Hey, man, y'all gotta chill. So y'all, when y'all say stuff like that, and then I get to bringing up facts, then y'all get upset and then calling me a Diaz guy, this, that, and the third. When all I'm doing is stating facts. I ain't said nothing wrong. I ain't said nothing negative about us winning. I'm happy that we're 8-0. But I'm not gonna sit up and act like we've had this gauntlet and we've beat some good teams. We haven't beat a ranked opponent yet. Our strength of schedule is horrible. And if we lose a game, they're gonna put a SEC team in front of us if we don't win the conference.
Not even that, bro. If we go undefeated, Pitt goes undefeated, and SMU or Clemson, we're gonna be left out of the ACC championship game because of that. I mean the ACC championship game, excuse me. I think that's what I heard. So we gotta win out and hope somebody loses. Like, real talk, we got to win out. We can't worry about none of that other stuff. Now, at the end of the day, right. we 8-0. Our schedule was weak this year. It was weak.
And we're winning games that we're supposed to win. And that's all right. I asked. 11 wins a bust. Now, that was because Florida State, I thought Florida State was gonna be good. And if we lost a game, that's the game I thought we would lose. But there's no reason why we should not win out with this schedule. It's no reason. No reason at all. Unless we lose in the championship against Clemson or something like that. But that's the thing. If we go in the SEC championship and lose against Clemson, I don't see how we have a strong case to make it into the playoffs. Because of the simple fact that our strength of schedule. How can you punish Alabama for, you know what I'm saying? They lost to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt beat who? VTech.
Yeah, sort of did. And look, who did Vanderbilt just go? They went up against Texas, right? Who was it?
And should have won the game. They cheated them.
Yeah. They gave Texas all they could handle. They gave Texas all they could handle.
You see what I'm getting at? Like, people don't understand strength of schedule matters.
But how about this? How about this? I don't care what team you are. It's hard to win a college football
game. Yes.
It's hard to win.
I agree. I definitely agree.
It's hard to win. It's hard to win, bro.
Answer this question, Rocky. How are we battle tested? Please explain to me how Miami is battle tested. So do you think so let me get this straight. So do you honestly think that Miami can afford to go down 14 points against Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, or any of those teams like this? Because for one, our defense can't really stop nobody. We gave up 30 points against Cal. We gave up 30 points against VTech. Damn, just horrible. Florida State just horrible offensively. Let's be real here. It's okay to be a fan, but don't be a blind fan. That's all I'm saying. It's concerns with this team. Say what you want. 2017, we didn't have no problems defensively. Right? That was the strength, right? Defense wins championships. 2001, when we struggled, what happened? The defense did what? Win the game. Right now, we relying on Cam Ward to have to do a Houdini act to get us to drive downfield to win a game. Louisville, same thing. We couldn't stop a nosebleed. Well, if y'all not concerned about this is gonna be, your heart is gonna be broken once we play a team with a good defense, with any type of offense. Because you know what, the team that's coming in town Saturday has kind of both. Maybe even if you don't want to give it the props or not, Diaz has one of the best defenses in the country right now. Look at the stats. And they have a quarterback that can make plays. And they're explosive. They had six. Like that. I'm just saying. They had 6 turnovers, right? They lost by a field goal kicker, missed 3 field goals. Missed 3 field goals.
What game was that?
That was the SMU game last week. He missed 3 back-to-back field goals to win the game.
Yeah,
that's unheard of. You never seen that in the. Have you ever seen that D Black and Yo? However many years playing what football? Have you ever seen a kicker miss 3 back-to-back chip shot field goals?
Never. That's unheard of.
That's unheard of.
That's unheard of.
Chip shot, bro.
That's unheard of. I never
and
heard of it.
That was against SMU, one of the best teams in the conference. Like I told y'all, that was gonna be. I told y'all SMU was gonna be one of the top teams in the country next year and one of the top teams in the ACC. I told y'all this.
Never seen it.
You feel what I'm saying? So don't act like this team can't come in here and make something happen.
Probably won't see that ever again.
Usually kickers make up, you know what I'm saying? They usually miss one and then make the next one. They don't usually miss back to back to win the game.
Damn, not that. That's not what I want. So this coming right here.
They don't have number 2 strength of schedule. That is a lie.
Is it number 2 in the ACC? Is that what you're saying? Number 2 strength of schedule in the ACC? Is that what you're saying?
They do not have the number 2 strength of schedule.
Yes or no?
Their schedule is not better than Florida's. Tougher than Florida's.
No, I'm wondering if he's talking about just in our conference, not nationally. I mean, if he means just strength of schedule based off just ACC, because I already know it's not number. All right, you got to show me that.
It's not. I just proved that. Point on the timeline. You can't tell me. So hold on. So answer this question. Name me the tougher teams that Miami played tougher than Florida. I'll wait. Because am I not mistaken? Who Florida played this week?
Georgia.
Didn't they play Tennessee? Didn't they play Tennessee?
Yeah, they played Georgia and Jacksonville. So they played Miami, Georgia, Tennessee. Just them 3 schools right there. It's like just them 3.
Not to mention they still gotta play Ole Miss. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? They still got to play teams like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That statement is a lie. They don't have the number 2 strength of schedule. The schedule not tougher than Georgia. Our schedule not even tougher than Clemson's.
I don't look. VTech can't beat Georgia. Louisville can't beat Georgia. Neither one of them schools could beat Georgia or VTech. I mean Georgia. VTech or Louisville can't beat Georgia. They can't beat us because they didn't beat us, right? They can't beat Tennessee. Virginia Tech or Louisville, I don't think they could beat Tennessee either. We know Virginia Tech can't beat Vanderbilt because Vanderbilt beat them already. Yeah, Kentucky beat UGA, and then look what UGA did to Texas. Had to remind them, like, yeah, we got to reintroduce ourselves to the country and let y'all know. Like, yeah, we still that team. But I ain't talking about Georgia. It's about Miami. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk. We're going to talk some Miami stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, I be having to, like these guys don't think they be such homers that they clear logical thoughts out of the process. It's like, come on, we're undefeated. I'm happy. So, we're undefeated. But let's not get beside ourselves. We haven't faced no killers.
I got 2.
We're not battle tested.
I got 2 statements in a question to ask you, bro.
What's up?
One, Shannon Dawson, in my opinion, I believe won't be here next year.
No, I think he's going to. I think he's going to take the Rice.
I think he'll take a head coaching job, which is great.
Yeah,
which is great for him. My philosophy is strike while the iron's hot. Yep. Kudos to him. He showed everybody what type of OC he really is when he has a quarterback to run his system. Go ahead.
I want to give props to him because like I said, I was critical of him last year. His offense has to look a lot better, and I want to give him props for using the tight end more because that was one of my main issues. He's done that, and major props to him. And the way we've made a progress from offensively, he deserves a head coaching job. And major props to him. I think a school like Rice or somebody like that would be a great job for him to start at. I think he deserves it after how the guys are performing offensively this year. So kudos to him.
Here's my question to you, bro. If I say to you, we're gonna have a new wide receiver coach next year, what would you say? Would you agree with that or disagree with that?
I can agree. I mean, I wouldn't see. I wouldn't be so. It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. But it'd be like I will kind of wonder. You got to upgrade.
No doubt.
And only upgrade I could see would be.
I know who you're gonna say.
You already know who I'm gonna say. My upgrade would be James Coley, hands down.
No doubt.
That would be the upgrade. That was who I would want. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna get way better recruitment. You're gonna get way better recruitment from the position.
James Coley, Damian Craig, who used to be that.
Damian Craig is an excellent receiver. He's an excellent coach and recruiter.
Yeah, exactly.
I think both of those guys, and I was a big advocate for the current receiver coach. I wanted him. Yeah. I don't dislike him. I like him a lot. But what those two guys bring to the table, they bring way more to the table than that guy right there. But like I said, let's talk about the Florida State game, man. I'm happy that Mario was able to get that monkey off his back for being winless against Florida State. The game was eerily close first half, and I was like, oh, you can't let this team get some type of life because they still have athletes on the field. But I like the fact that we came out and we kind of asserted ourselves second half and got the win. But like I said, they was able to contain Cam Ward. He only had 200 yards?
Like 250 something passing yards, no passing TDs, bro. And I think, like I said earlier, I think all that's due to the receivers couldn't get off a press, bro. They couldn't win their one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you saw Cam frustrated on the sideline. He was upset. You know what I'm saying? And as a QB, that's like as a running back, bro. Like running backs, and the line ain't doing anything, and we can't get off. We gonna be frustrated. Like, bro, win your one-on-ones. Win your one-on-ones.
You gotta win your one-on-ones.
But then I go back to Dawson. I'm like, Dawson, if you see that, you gotta scheme up some stuff to get them open.
But what I will say, I got to give props to the offensive line. I got to give props to the offensive line for dropping their nuts and having opening lanes for my two running backs,
Martinez
and Fletcher. And congrats to Martinez for finally showing that you deserve to be at the University of Miami in the backfield, because so far he's been lackluster and I've been very disappointed in him. But still going forward, I think Fletcher should be the starter.
Hey, Fletcher, shout out to you, my man. My prayers go out to you losing your pops, your king, and trust me. Trust me, people always say, I know what you're going through, and they really don't because they never been through it. Fam, I know what you're going through. I lost my hero, which is my father, second game of my college football season. Trust me, I buried my father on a Saturday, and I played in the game later on that day. So I know what you're going through, champ. You know what I'm saying? So my heart goes out to you. Keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? I love your game, and just stay focused, bro. But all due respect to you and your family. My condolences to you and your family. Now, here's the thing, bro. The best unit, like offensive line combination, if you notice, when Markel Bell and they move Rivers to guard, when both of them are in the game, the running lanes are bigger and they don't give up many sacks. But when they take Markel Bell out and move Rivers to tackle and put McCoy in that guard, we get pressure on us. We give up sacks. I noticed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Markel Bell took a lot of unwanted heat one game from people. And I'm like, no, bro, he only had one bad play. You know what I'm saying? But once again, people want to pick and choose. Like, they don't want to call out somebody they like their favorite player. What we do here in Storm Warning Show, you could be our favorite player or not. We gonna call it how we see it. If a player doesn't play well, we're going to say, look, champ, we know you could play better. That game or that series, you was real iffy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Hold on, bro.
Hold on, y'all. What? Y'all thought?
Okay. So y'all see this, and this is why I say strength of schedule. Miami's schedule and Ole Miss schedule is not comparable. You can't compare the two. Because how many losses would Miami have with Ole Miss schedule? Who did Ole Miss lose to?
I think they lost to Florida.
Oh, they ain't played Florida yet.
They didn't?
No. Oh,
so, yeah, who did they lose to? Who did they lose to?
They lost to Kentucky.
Kentucky and somebody else. They got 2 losses.
In Texas.
Yeah.
I think it was Texas they lost to. And they lost by a field goal to each.
Hold on. Kentucky didn't beat Georgia. Did they beat Georgia or they played Georgia real tough?
They played Georgia real tough and then beat Ole Miss the next week.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kentucky got a really good coach.
No, somebody up here said Kentucky beat Georgia. Like, no, they didn't.
No, they didn't. Kentucky didn't beat Georgia.
Yeah, they played them real tough. It was like 13-15 or something like that. It was a real close game. It was a real close game. Yeah, exactly. But it was a real close game.
You can't dictate what we talk about on our channel. You can leave, champ. Bye.
Right. So, like, strength of scheduling.
Yes, I still like Lane over fucking Mario any day of the week. Yes, I like him over Mario. Yes. We natty bound. I hope so. Florida, FSU can't beat Florida. We don't know. They ain't played yet. I'm not out of bounds. You just don't like what I'm saying. Florida gonna destroy FSU. We don't know. Miami can beat any team in the playoffs. That's not true. We haven't even faced a ranked opponent yet. So what are y'all talking about? That's what I'm saying. That comments like this is what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
This is what this false bravado. Being battle tested matters. That matters, bro. That matters in every sport. It matters in every sport. Every sport being battle tested matters. Not going wide with a team that you're supposed to blow out. I'm talking about a team that matches up with you for talent, or you may have a little small, lesser disadvantage talent-wise, and you're able to prevail. Every team we've played besides Florida State, we had a significant talent, a superior talent over them. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm talking about. Like, I hate that y'all making me seem like I'm not happy about being undefeated, but I don't like false bravado. I'm not confident going into none of these in the playoffs. If we got to match up against Alabama, I'm not super confident. If we got to match up against Oregon, I'm not super confident. If we got to match up against fucking Georgia, I'm definitely not super confident. you know what I'm saying? Like, these teams are superior in areas that we're not.
The only team the team that you just named that you're not confident against, only team that I would be confident against, because based off their offense, would be Bama. That's it.
But they still got one of the biggest. But our defense ain't been ish. They still got Ryan Williams.
You're right.
Answer this question. Who on our defense to stop Ryan Williams? Who in the secondary?
It's not about stopping them. Like, yo, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to double them.
We ain't seen a quarterback like what they got.
Look, fam. Hey, look. Put it like this.
When they click and they scary.
Look. He gonna have at least 2 weeks to game plan. If you don't come up with some, you know what I'm saying? You know, in basketball, you're a boxing one, a diamond and whatever. You better do something. You know he is the guy.
But think about this. Their coach is amazing. They have a great coach at Alabama.
They do.
They have a guy that took no talent at Washington and made it to the national championship.
No. Don't say that. Don't.
I'm saying far superior talent. Everybody in the team, everybody in the playoffs had far superior talent than Washington. Only advantage he had was Michael Penix, and Michael Penix ran that offense to a T.
And he had them 2 dog receivers out there.
Nobody knew about it before this year.
Yeah, but he had 2 dog receivers out there.
But what I'm saying is he's able to coach and scheme shit open.
But Bama defense, I think our offense could eat against Bama's defense.
I don't know because I seen them struggle against Cal and VTech.
I get that. And I also seen South Florida offense eat against Bama. So
and we struggled first half against South
Florida.
What?
But guess what, bro? If we handle our business, we will see.
I get that. Yes, that's true. But I'm just saying, people, you gotta call a spade, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Right, no doubt.
Don't have the false bravado and then make excuses when you get boat race.
Look, you know me, you know how I feel about it. Yo, let's line that shit up on the 50 and we gonna talk. Line that shit up on the 50 and let's get busy. That's me. Line that shit up on the 50 right now. Let's line that shit up. Give me my lead and my plastic and let me go get it. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. But back to the Florida State game, you know, bro, I just feel that back to like when we play these teams with good defense and good DBs, we're gonna have to do a better job scheming up plays against man-to-man defense. When they playing press, because that's all Florida State did, bro. They played press, and they played press and off press. They was in man, press man and off man.
This is a good comment right here for OG Kane.
Yeah,
good comment right here, OG.
And I said that in the Discord. I said that in the Discord. All Florida State did was go zero, cover zero, and cover one. That was it. So
he's saying Miami uses that too much.
Oh, well, that's what Florida State did against us.
Yeah.
And really, we don't even use cover zero or cover one. We pretty much sit in zone a lot. We played like it was against Florida State. It was 4th and 3. The receiver, the DB is 8 yards off the receiver. Why? It's 4th and 3. Why we 8 yards off the receiver?
Hold on, bro. Nobody said he's elite, bro. Nobody's saying that. What I'm saying is he's a hot commodity right now because of how the offense is looking. So he said you got to strike while the iron is hot. You got to take it. You got to take a job when your name is buzzing, because next year he can have a lackluster performance and those doors do this. They close.
Look, yesterday's price isn't today's price.
Exactly.
So you got to strike while the iron's hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like on your job. If a cat is willing to offer you 100,000 right now, take it, because you may not get that offer again. In his case, he has the number 1 ranked offense in the country, scoring offense in the country. Bro, he's light years from where he was at last year. The opportunities right now are endless. And if there's mutual interest between him and Rice, go take it. I ain't gonna be mad at him. I'm not gonna be mad at him. You know why? Because Miami should be in a position where we could go and get any OC that we want and pluck them off of any staff that we want right now, based off what they've seen, what we've done right now. So, bro, no one's saying he's elite, but guess what? He's putting up elite numbers. He's having an elite year.
What about this though? He ain't gonna have whoever come in. If he leaves, ain't gonna have Cam to work with.
Nah, he not. But it's a quarterback out there. It's a quarterback out there that if he comes here, I think you can't replace Cam. Cam is different. Cam is special. But I think you get a quarterback to come in here that can still maintain that shit, bro, and keep us on that upward trajectory to where you and I always say we should be. 11 wins all the time, 12 wins, playoffs every year, vying for a national title. Period. But that's been our standard day one. 10 plus wins. 10 plus wins.
Who do you guys want at OC have done? Honestly, bro, I can't really say at the moment. I can't say at the moment. I know Black probably got one.
I got one. This is just one. I ain't gonna tell you all, but just one. Me and my man Goon, we talk about this in the Discord. The Texas State OC. They got a nice offense. Texas State OC. He coached Cam Ward at Carnet Ward. So Cam Ward could vouch for him. He coached Cam. You know what I'm saying? He's good with quarterbacks. Look what he's doing with the JMU quarterback that transferred to him. I like his offense. I do. I like his offense.
Aiden Malik. What's up, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Also, guys, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Miami secondary be busting coverages though. Kiko this year, Wesley isn't the Kiko of last year. Yeah, Kiko, man, he ain't. I don't know. He has taken a step back, and there's another thing I think you see Flag being missing. Mm-hmm. Flag didn't give up a lot. You can say what you want about his speed, but the kid had instinct and he was smart, and that's why he's starting at Missouri right now. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully, the guy turning around. But like you say, it's been lackluster.
OG Kane, I feel you on some of that, but yo, when it's 4th and 3, you don't play 8 yards off the ball. When it's 4th and 5,
okay. They lost to LSU. So exactly. Right. Ole Miss lost to LSU. So how's it? That's LSU.
Yeah, that's LSU.
That's LSU. LSU is nice. They're ranked highly and gonna be a playoff team. Like, that's my point. You're proving.
And look, the secondary. When you say secondary has busts, right? You know that you link them all in is, you know they do, but it's the safety play. You know, we would love to have Cam Kitchens and James Williams right now.
Yeah, that is very true.
You know, and they made mistakes as well. They had bad eye discipline at times too, but not to the extent where we're seeing all these blown assignments right now. You know what I'm saying? Not to that extent, and I think that's hurting us. But you know, I mean, I got a solution for that. You know what I'm saying? I do. Now here's my solution. Tell me if you like this, bro. Tell me. Here's my solution. So now, since analysts, right? Analysts and whatever, they could be on the field. They could be on the field with the coaches, right? So my thing is, bring Ed back as an analyst, a D analyst with the secondary. No, let him coach the safeties.
He's not coming back, bro.
I'm not saying he is, but that's what I'm
saying.
You.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're
let
saying.
Let him coach the safeties, and that'll free up Guidry to be more of a CEO of the defense. He could still come and work with the safeties, but you let Ed have that room and work with them dudes.
I'll tell you this. He would go to Colorado before he comes to Miami.
I doubt that.
I'm telling you.
I doubt that. You could go because after this year, Colorado. After this year, it ain't gonna be the same.
You saying that? I'm telling you, Prime. This is what Prime is doing. Okay. He's a great coach. You're gonna come around. He's a great coach.
He's a good coach. He's not great. He's good.
So what he's doing at Colorado,
he's good.
Is coach of the year. If they win 8 games, he's gonna win coach of the year.
No, he's not. No, he's not. You know,
we can make a friendly push-up bet,
bro. You know,
we can make a friendly push-up bet.
Listen to me.
Friendly push-up bet.
Listen to me. You know who's gonna win coach of the year?
Who?
Indiana's coach.
No.
Yes. Indiana won 1 game last year. They're undefeated. And if they win the Big Ten,
they're not winning. Now, if he win the Big Ten, okay, I'll give him that. But he's not winning the Big Ten. Let's not give aside.
His strength. We talking strength of schedule.
He has
tough with Colorado's.
Who they play? Who they beat? Ranked? Who they beat? Ranked?
Oh shit, bro. Who they beat? They beat the hell out of Nebraska, who beat Colorado. They beat Nebraska 50-something to like 7.
Yeah.
They just beat damn.
But teams get better throughout the year.
Yeah. So I mean,
and I like their head coach. They got a good head coach. I don't think he's gonna beat them next year.
Bro, you know where he came from, right?
No.
He was at James Madison. He was the one who he was at James Madison for all them years, bro. And when he was at James Madison, bro. He built James Madison. He built that.
And those are the man. That's a different story for a different day, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in, OG Kane.
Appreciate you, OG. Appreciate you, brother.
But yeah, man, let's jump into that. I know you got to get ready to go in a little bit, man. Let's touch on this game Saturday, man, and we can get on out of here, man. You already know. Let me go first. You know, this is a big game that I've been waiting for. This is a game where you know what? People want to say what they want to say, but this is a win-win game for me. It's win-win for me. Miami win, we're still undefeated. But if Miami loses, that timeline is gonna crash. That timeline gonna fucking crash. Because think about it, Miami's supposed to beat Duke. They're supposed to beat Duke. If they beat Duke, okay, they did what they're supposed to do. They did what they're supposed to do. Miami has inferior talent over Duke. But if they lose, I'm gonna tell you this here now. You better block me or put me on mute if they lose. I'm not gonna dog Miami, but you know who I'm gonna go at. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dog my team. I won't ever dog my team. But you already know that head man gonna get a lot of smoke from old Groovy Groove. You know what I'm saying? But the keys to victory for Miami. I think I think I think Mario's gonna try to establish the run. I think he's gonna run at Duke, kind of like the game plan they had against my not what I'm talking Florida State. I think they're gonna try to attack them, use those big linemen, try to wear those guys down. Because Manny is very aggressive defensively. He's gonna try to come out and get some tackles for loss, blase. I think Miami got to keep him off balance, hit him with some screens, lean on him, let Cam do take some shots downfield. Defensively, they got to try to contain Duke's quarterback. I think if we let him get busy and able to run around and get some big plays, I think we in for a long night. You see what I'm saying? But defensively, what the people don't understand, this is the best defense Miami has faced all year. From a tackles for loss standpoint, from a turnover standpoint, and just from aggression standpoint, we haven't faced a team that defense plays like this and blitzes the way that Duke blitzes. You see what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna try to pressure Cam Ward to try to do, how he try to like to make plays happen, like just doing, how you do little underhand passes and stuff. I think they're gonna try to cause a lot of chaos to get him to throw some errant passes to get turnovers, kind of like what they did against SMU last week. They called 6 turnovers. So I think they're gonna be very aggressive. I think you're gonna see some exotic blitzes. I think it's gonna be a high pressure. Hey, you better get the ball out. I don't think Cam's gonna have enough time to throw the ball deep. I think they're gonna have to work their way downfield if they want to plan on throwing the ball. I don't think they're gonna have enough time to just sit back there and let him just have a field day passing the ball, because Duke has some guys on the defensive line that can get to the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They got some guys. I don't think it's gonna. I highly doubt that the score is gonna be that far off. We've seen Miami struggle with lesser opponents. So I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what people think. If they do blow them out, cool. Hey, a win is on Miami part, but I think it's gonna be a close game. I won't ever say my team's gonna lose. I'll give a 24-21 Miami victory.
What, a 21 what?
24-21 victory for Miami.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be but don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be super shocked if Duke won the game. I wouldn't be super shocked.
Well, my keys to victory offensively: 1, establish the run; 2, wide receivers get open, beat your one-on-ones.
Yep.
Beat your one-on-ones. I think we played against the best DBs we played against so far, and that's Florida State's. Regardless of what their record is, their DBs were pretty damn good. Defensively, just can put pressure on the quarterback. Put pressure on the quarterback. He's prone to making bad decisions with the ball, careless with the ball at times. So just put pressure on him. Secondary, got to tighten up. Can't be having these mental breakdowns down there. Can't have these mental breakdowns. I got the score like 35-17.
See, the comment was not strength of record. See, y'all moving the goalposts with a strength of record type BS. What does strength of record even mean? What does that mean? Strength of record. Strength of schedule, it was matter. Like, so let's run off the next. Who the next 4 opponent that Miami got to face? Do Miami play Pittsburgh this year?
Nope.
No. Do Miami play SMU next year? I mean, this year?
You mean this year? No.
This year? No. So what are we talking about? So how's the strength of record just so number 2 in the country? That makes no sense at all. How can they be number 2 over Texas or over LSU or over Oregon? How can they be number 2 over those teams when Oregon 1 win trumps everything Miami has done so far this year? Who they beat?
Hey, yo, Goose, repost it, Goose. Repost the strength of schedule. Maybe you wrote.
It's strength. He said strength of record, not strength of schedule.
Repost. He posted. Son, I didn't see it, so repost it.
Undefeated teams on the Miami schedule. What? Who is Miami? What is this?
Let me see. I don't repost it, Goose, because I didn't see it. I ain't even see it. I didn't see it. Hold on, somebody. Oh, but to this comment right here, hold on.
What you mean? Who can stop McCain's offense? Like, what are we talking about? We've seen.
So hold on, Dan. Where that shit at? This comment right here, bro, Alabama's not trash, and neither is Georgia. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, just because Alabama lost and they struggling, bro, they not trash. Stop it.
Are they really struggling?
Like, stop. Like, my thing is, if Bama was in the ACC, would they not be undefeated? Like,
that's the point that I'm making.
Like, y'all gotta stop. Like, no, they're not trash. Are they struggling? Are they struggling to an Alabama standard? Yes, they are struggling. They're not what we're accustomed of seeing from a Bama team. They're struggling. But to call them trash, no. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. So who in the ACC could beat Bama right now? Not name Miami. Not name Miami. Like, y'all gonna throw some teams out there just for the sake of us asking
We're not but bro. I tell them boys what. I want to see y'all. I want to see. I won't ever place a bet against my team. But I want to see you guys that saying that we'll be any team besides Georgia. I want to see you guys put a bet slip in, putting $200 on said team that we got to play that's ranked. Y'all keep saying they top heavy. Who's the SEC? Heavy? The SEC is not top heavy this year.
Well, look, Vanderbilt was never been in the top, and look how they look this year. Vanderbilt's going bowling. Like, Vanderbilt would beat several teams in the ACC.
They already beat one.
Oh yeah, sorry, they beat Virginia Tech.
That some people say the best Miami win.
Right. True.
So what was your prediction for this for Saturday?
I forgot. 35-17.
35-17. 35-17. You got anything else, man? Before we got here, I know you got to get ready to go to the boys' game, man.
Nah, it's just. You know what? I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it live anyway. But
gotcha.
Now, just look, man. We got a game this week. It's a big game. It's an in-conference game. We got to win this game to stay undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my shout outs and condolences go out to the Fletcher family, to the rest of them boys on the squad. Let's go put them boots on. Let's go to work. Let's get this dub. And to everybody that came on this Friday afternoon or evening to support us, like y'all always do, we always appreciate you. No matter how wild y'all takes are at times, we appreciate your love. Please
exactly.
Hit the subscribe button and the like button, and go tell a friend to like and subscribe to the page so we get the numbers up.
Exactly. Like I said, I want to appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Like I said, on short notice, we kind of say, hey, bro, are you available? Let's shoot something before you got to dip out. And y'all guys tuned in and showed us some love. Everybody comment. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe. We're gonna try, hopefully our schedules line back up and we can, do a little after show after this victory this weekend or whatever. Just like I said, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. And we about to get out this thing. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.